Good morning. So, this has been a very dull day so far. Um, the SPY sold off a little. We had literally almost no volume today. I mean, it always almost looked like the market was closed today, as it took forever for some volume to come in, but there wasn't any, and it hasn't changed so far. So I haven't traded much today, and I was patient. I did good, so it wasn't perfect. Um, but I'm green on the day, and I got my trade, and so I can shut down now as there's no action. So I tried. I had Netflix for a drop of this 359 level, in case the market dropped, but as you can see, I hit the low and immediately took it off as I saw the bits come in and some prints, and but there was no movement, so it was a good call to take it off. I could have stuck with it or added back here at Weaver, but there was no volume. I mean, look at this. It's just it's very dull. So it was a good call to take it off. I did try to re-enter here for long when I saw the bid hold at 356.50s, and we tested it, and there were some prints at the $0.50 and coming in. So I gave it a shot on the bid at the time when the market also made a move, but it traded very very slowly, and we had like this 357 like almost forever. It took, and then we pulled back a little bit. I had a mental stop below this $0.50 here, and as you can see, I took off the trade here as I was not filled on the offer, and eventually stopped out the rest here, and it made another move up, and it dropped as the market was selling it at the time. Here my entry, oh yeah, actually my entry here was good. It was a decent entry. We had the decision candle, or at least a small one, and I wanted to go for the break for at least here. So this I had an order at my target was at 357-ish around here, but that didn't work out. I stuck with the position. I didn't take it off as I thought we might just retest this level here, and eventually it broke, and it looked the market was very choppy, and yeah, I thought I might be able to make just to build up a position to the long side, because it looked like the SPY was very. I mean, all the bits were like every dip down was bought up, and there was spikes up. So I was like positive that there would be a bounce at some point. So I was patient with my ad. I used the high of this candle for an entry, and for a moment I thought it continued lower, but it was just a spike, and then there was this huge move, and I took off half a little bit with profit. I was downstairs for this move to turn in. I wasn't present at the computer, so I just put in my offer. Otherwise, I probably would have watched it and taken like this 355.50 in case I was filled. But there was no fill, and I did good with my partials here. I was stopped out of a piece. Took more off into 357 when we dropped back below it, and now I have a small piece left, but this 357.50, and I mean it's tested rejected. It tested rejected. I mean, if there was more volume, it's been a good call just to short 357.50s, and like for half dollars, but the volume is so low, and you never know. And with the SPY making these huge moves up, I don't really trust trusted. So I stick with the rest. Probably even I have my stop at break even, but I don't know. I really hope the market's gonna break out, and maybe my target is here at the previous day high close. Then I tried to trade Facebook, but I was way too early, and I had a pivot at 160, 125 for a short out of the open, together with the Netflix. But here I hesitated. I don't know why I hesitated. I mean, this was a perfect entry here. But yeah, I missed that one, and here wanted to go for a bounce. I saw the bid at 160.25 hold and picked up a piece, but this 160.50 held, and I wasn't. I wasn't. My stop here wasn't filled. I had a stop limit order like with 5 cent offset, but I wasn't filled. It was just a small. I mean, that's were like 100 shares. So yeah, I just stuck with it and wanted to wait for a place to add, but I didn't feel comfortable anywhere to add, and I had 159.50s for support. I mean, we almost tested here, but no clean entry yet. So I just stuck with it, and eventually I took it off once we broke out and came back down. I just took it off break even and said, that's enough. Well, that's. I don't think I'm gonna take any more trades. Gonna stick with this Netflix, but for now, and see what it goes. Hope there's some better volume tomorrow. I don't know whether I missed any news for today, as this market is very, very trading very slowly. Hope you had a better day. Thank you.